Hi, everyone. Welcome back. It's Friday. Yes, the 21st of August, 2020. Let's see what's going on for the collective message for today and throughout the weekend. If it applies, take it as it applies, and if it doesn't, then it doesn't, right? There could be like just one portion of the reading that literally could make all the sense, or one card, you know what I mean? But don't try to make it something it's not. Okay, let's see what's happening. I didn't feel those. All right, we have to really, we have to really focus. So it's about focus this weekend. It's really about focus, guys. Yeah. Are we carrying the weight of the world here? Are we carrying others' burdens? Are you carrying like so much that you're just breaking your back, you know? So that's the ending of it. It's a 10. So whatever burdens you're, holding on to, you're going to drop them. Oh, thank God, right? Drop the burdens so that you can be free. Do not go against the grain, right? Just stay focused and drop the burdens of whatever it is that you have to allow this tower to turn around. You do. You have to allow it to, you need to break this down. You're avoiding a tower moment because you don't, whatever, you like going against the grain. Do you like going against the grain? Because once you drop these, then this tower will turn itself, this is what'll happen. So give yourself the freedom to make this happen. Drop this so that we can turn this around. Okay. You're carrying too much with you, and it's actually, it doesn't help. It hinders your progress. See? Look at that. This is hindering your progress. You need to drop the past. You need to drop the anguish. Forgive yourself, let it go, and get some rest. So if you're not sleeping, if you're worrying, it's too much. You need to just let it go. And that is the message. You got to let it go. You could be just worrying yourself silly about something that literally you cannot control. Okay. So now we have the 9 of Pentacles. So do we get a chance, if you can, get a chance to get out into Mother Earth, okay? And really understand that the little things in life are what make you happy. This will help heal you. You need healing. You need to heal. You have 2 9s here. And the 10 is happening because it is upright. You're going to drop them. It's just a matter of time, right? You're going to drop the worry. You're going to drop the burdens. Whatever it is that you need to drop, it's going to happen. Or if you don't do it, universe will do it for you. But she's bowing her head, literally, at the grace that she receives when she's out in nature. She gets this feeling of connectivity with the whole, because she is the whole, right? So this is someone who is very connected to Mother Earth, very nurturing, is very independent financially, as well as just secure in her own right, seriously. And she gives to Mother Earth. She understands that Mother Earth provides for her and vice versa. When you give to others, you give to self. But you don't do it out of the need to like receive, right? You give it because you are a generous, compassionate, heartfelt person here. Because that's what you're seeing. Someone who will give their love and be devoted. But it is all about the simple pleasures of life as well. 2 9s, back to back. I love it. So you can, here's your choice. If you have a choice, if you got more rest, you will be able to understand that your purpose is one of spiritual nature, as it is of all of us. We're here to understand the spiritual connection between all things. Please understand that. Right? This is also someone who may be receiving an offer to commit. This could be from single to committed. In terms of someone is probably saying, maybe this burden someone's carrying is, should I go for it? Do I go for it? I'm losing sleep. Do I just do it? What do I do? Right? To give to this woman unconditional love, to offer their devotion of spiritual sacred love. That could very well be happening here. Someone's, like carrying the weight of the world. Look at that. It is healing. It is the hope of, it is carrying the weight of the world because wanting the hope of tomorrow and the wishes of someone who wants to have this commitment, but you need to completely surrender to the healing of it all. If this is you, allow yourself to just go through the healing process after this tower happens, because it's going to happen. It's real. It will. If you don't do it, it's going to happen. See? The change is coming. The change is coming. The people, places, and things that are not for your highest good must go. I mean, that's the bottom line. And that's a yes. There is victory in allowing yourself to see what you're meant to do, be, and have here on the earth plane. Set the example for others as you walk your path. Set the example. You must walk your path. Everyone's on a spiritual journey. You don't need to show anyone anything. They already see that what you're going through is going to be a successful release. There it is. There's the release. You took the 9 of Wands and released all but 1, right? You went from the 10 and you dropped 9 of them. And why are you keeping the 1? The 1 you're holding on to. Because that's the one you want. The 1 is the 1, right? Literally. You're dropping the change is coming from within. You're dropping the burdens that you've been holding on to, and you're keeping that 1 that matters. I love that. That's beautiful. Oops, that goes there. Okay. We did say they were going to be dropped, right? And it didn't happen in a tower moment. Just saying. I'm just going to say it. The tower, it wasn't a tower moment. You finally realized that in order for you to heal, you needed to drop it. And you did. And now you understand the whole picture. Now you get the whole picture. And you're keeping that 1 cup. See? You're keeping that 1 cup. and the one wand that leads you to this victory. And others are going to see how they're watching. How did you do that? Like, it's like they're saying, what they're saying is it's magic. Look at, there's the wand. You put it on the table. Because that's where you got it. You got it because you've accumulated what you need through your journey. You've dropped what you needed to drop. You've accumulated each thing you accumulated. Here, let me show you how this works. You have 1 cup, 1 sword, and 1 wand. You dropped 1 out of the 10. You dropped 9 to keep the 1 left over. Out of the 9, out of the 9, right? You still have 1 left of sword. It doesn't show up, but it's your own truth, so it doesn't show up. And you have now understood, and 1 cup. And the 1 cup pours into the whole of the universe. The spiritual journey that you're on, you've carried through to understand, right, the changes that had to be made. And now you are the magician. And you have each element is the one that you need. That's beautiful. Each element is exactly what you need in order to now create that which you're creating. There's the sword. It came out. It wanted to come out. And it's released because now you're out. You're coming out. You're coming out of hiding. You're coming out of a time where people now want to see what you are creating, what you're doing, right? Look at, now the sword comes out. So now you may be ready to, you dropped everything you needed to drop, and now you have it all. That's right. There's no more indecisiveness. There's none. There's nothing to decide because you've dropped and kept only that which is, there it is. You've kept everything that you've needed along your journey. And you stand in your own justice for all. It's not for all, it's for one, right? It's kind of like karmically you have gotten to the point of understanding what this part of your job in this part of your journey was to do. You now understand the whole purpose of this spiritual part of your journey, right? And people are going to see how you have ascended to that understanding. And it is an ascension, which means it's a higher level of consciousness. You've raised your consciousness to a new understanding after you dropped everything that you needed to drop. And there is a yes. And now universe is celebrating just as much as you will be or are. Because you've succeeded, you passed the test. And universe didn't have to come in and give you the tower moment because you did it yourself. You achieved this on your own by changing your perspective, your outlook, by changing the whole dynamic of this picture. Because if you look up above here, this is all of what you had to go through. You endured all of this. Let's just take it one at a time. You dropped those people, places, and things right here that were no longer lifting you up and believing. And I'm going to say it too. There are people that don't believe. You dropped those people. You had to change it up. And you knew, hold on, you knew that you had to make a decision. You had to make a decision. You had to show universe that you were serious about the decision that keeps you up at night. In contemplation, you had that one sword that you knew that was your truth. And your truth had to come, otherwise universe was going to come in and do it for you. So you've dropped the worry, the concern of not making a decision, the people that don't believe in you or are not good for you, or both. Universe did not have to step in, because now we have these cards. Because really and truly your journey is about your connection to spiritual work and connection to healing, all of that. And you are victorious in doing so. As you walk through the path, you have accumulated every wand, cup, pentacle. You have collected one of each element from the universe through this. You've collected the one in each element. You've collected the one sword, the one wand, the one pentacle. Each one being something very sacred, and has helped you to see emotionally who you are. No one else. This is all about you. And now you have taken everything on this table, and you're now able to successfully journey on. You're going to now be creating that what you need to do. So I got interrupted, which was a really good interruption. My daughter called from college. All right, so here's the deal. We have the Magician now. Sorry, I'm trying to get this. I messed up the phone. Okay. Anyway, we have accumulated, like I mentioned, everything that we need now. And it is everything like the best of the best in terms of how you're going to now proceed forward in your life. Everything is just as it should be. And the happiness that you feel is because you have achieved all of this. And I'm talking about your journey. I'm not talking about anything else. Your journey has been one that you have worked hard to get to where you're at now. This is all, you're still healing, understand that. This is your spiritual journey. You're still healing, but you have and will be creating something that is like putting your signature on, right? And know that all of these that came before, there's a lot, and I'm going to say it, there's a lot to be proud of here. If you have gotten to this point on your spiritual journey of dropping the past, of speaking your truth, being in your own solid ground, so to speak, right? Reestablishing your ground. This is your within, and this is your without. You hear me saying it. What does that mean? This is what you were internalizing. This is what you've been healing with the Star card. This is your foundation being rebuilt from the inside out. And that's what the message is. The rebuild. That's why the foundation, you're Tower didn't have to happen. In the sense that it's not like you didn't have to work hard. I'm not saying that, please. What it's reversed is because you're rebuilding. And the rebuilding is good because it's not being built on anything but sturdy foundation. This is when a foundation is built on, quicksand, so to speak. And, and shit hits the fan. You know what I mean? Here, you're rebuilding the way that you have released, and you're healing. And then now you're on point. Now your life is going to just really be about your journey. You're still healing, but you're on path. This is on path. You know that you're part of the whole. You're on path. You're healing. You're going to be putting your signature on something you're working on, whatever you're doing. And now everything is just as it should be. Meaning, this is now. The timing is right. The place, the setting, everything you've worked hard for is falling into place. Into a place of hopes and dreams being fulfilled. This is a beautiful reading. Let's look on the bottom of the deck. I just was told. You no longer are feeling this way. And you won't again. You won't. Once you have attained a higher level of consciousness, you will never feel like this again. Like being left out. Holding grudges. Being less than, not enough. That's not going to happen because this is what you had to go through to get through this. You had to go through the full healing process of heartbreak on a scale that probably no one could with words express. When you are rebuilding your heart, because that's what you're doing, you're rebuilding your foundation. That's your heart. It starts with your heart. Your heart has to be completely whole in order to be rebuilt again. And healed is what I mean. And that's what you're doing. The star card is that you're right. You are right there. The time is now where everything now falls into place because you have been through it all. Universe has been helping you to heal this completely so that you can let it go and drop it all, which you've been doing. There you are. Queen of Swords. It doesn't have to mean a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could very well we have Libra here. We have the Hierophant is Taurus. We actually have all the signs here. I'm just saying. We have swords, wands, everybody's here. So we have all the signs astrologically. Everyone has been going through their own truths to do their own work to get to a place where they are feeling like now they've risen to a higher understanding of what devotion really means to them. What does devotion mean to you on your spiritual journey? It is a divine love. It's a sacred love. And it is trusting in heaven, trusting in your path, that you are exactly where you should be right now. That's the message. This is Mercury, and that is the communication. Mercury is saying, get a weight off your chest, which obviously has happened, and speak up with love and be heard. That's exactly what we're doing here in this reading. Thank you, Mercury, for helping us to speak up. Let's get two more. Oh, look at, they said no, it's these two. Look at that. Devotion and trusting heaven. Archangel Michael coming in to say, we are exactly where we should be. Sorry. We are exactly where we should be. Trust that heaven has your back. Your front, your back, sideways, everything that you say, do, and are. It comes through Lord Krishna, who is all about devotion, divine love, which all of here we have, right? I feel like saying we three kings. Seriously. You have huge divine help here in going through what you are going through. And it is all about the devotion to your path and speaking your truth in order to understand how universe works, how universe is showing you the way forward, so that you are never going to feel this way again. I think that's a song, right? It balances you out. Justice is here as well. You've been very patient, right? That's what temperance is. You've been very patient with the process, not wanting something for nothing, and knowing that what you give out into the world should just be about your commitment to the whole. All right, let's get a Whispers of Love card. This is a beautiful reading. Look to your inner strength, and that is exactly what you are. You have become very strong because you went through so much. We do get strong with every hard knock in life that we have had to endure. I mean, come on, it is the truth. This is an 11. You are stronger than you realize. We go through situations. Sorry for the reach. I'm getting these other cards, the Sacred Heart cards. Oh, wow. All right, so someone in heaven, if you have someone in heaven, which, I'm sorry, I had to pick up these cards. There are loved ones in heaven that wanted to clearly, and that's why all the cards flew out, but the one that came out is an 11. There are no accidents, my friends, really. 11, 11. This is universe speaking directly to us right now. And it always is. But we're not always, we don't always see it like that. We don't always know. So I just want you to know that universe is right here, right now, speaking to each and every one of us. Look, eternal love. They want to share their love with you and know that you are loved. Wow, look at these cards just went like crazy. All right, so I have like lots of cards, upright and not. Okay, I think I fixed it. I'm not sure. Let's not worry about it. Let's just get one card. But that was message for someone out there. Harmony. And look at her heart is being healed. See that? Power, self-confidence, and productivity. She is definitely using her third eye. She's being healed. It's kind of like the energies that are flowing around her are giving her the healing and the strength. Right? It's a 3. It's the Trinity. Let's get one more. Why not? Repressed emotions, healing, and reflection. Thank you. Here's a beautiful angel saying, this beautiful goddess, she's the moonlit goddess, and she's a 2. So she is working on helping you to heal in a whole, to become whole again. All right, and what's the outcome? The outcome is after you heal. I love it. Eternal love. We love all. So when we look at this, we have 6. And these 2 cards are 5. And we have the 11. So we really, actually, let's just look at it without any breakdown. We have 2 2s, which is you in whatever you're working through, partnership, right? 2 is a partnership. 3 is the Trinity. The Trinity is helping you, the 3. Look at the 3 kings, right? The 3 kings. Spirit has your back. You're healing with the help of Mercury, Archangel Michael, and Lord Krishna. These are the 3 kings that are helping you to heal and to strengthen your resolve while you're in this healing stage and process, right? And then the last card of eternal love is a 6, which is as above, so below. It's a balance. It's the balance card. Now you understand that the devotion and love, the eternal love, the sacred love that comes from the heart is God's love. Divine love is eternal, and only love is eternal. Happiness, harmony, and fulfillment. I send you much love, and be safe.